The First Descendant Season 1 update recently dropped, and that has introduced to us multiple new features. One of the biggest anticipated features are invasion dungeons, which are special instances of run-of-the-mill missions that heavily reward the player for completing them as fast as possible. We'll be quickly going over how to unlock these new invasion dungeons, what they are, as well as why you should incorporate them into your daily grind. In order to unlock invasion dungeons, you need to complete a quest called Isolated Descendant in the Snowfield. This is unlocked after unlocking the game's new inversion reinforcement system, which is unlocked once you beat the game's main storyline. This quest sends you into your first look at invasion dungeons and introduces you to the special mechanics you'll encounter in them. In the first area, you'll be greeted by a big barrier with 3 different colored runes on them. You must stand on an elevated platform to reveal colored runes on different floor platforms, then stand on the floor platforms that correspond to the runes on the barrier. Simply stand on a platform until it's secured, indicated by the platform lighting up, and repeat for the other necessary platforms. You'll have to do this one more time in the next room, but be careful as now special enemies will spawn that can recapture platforms that you've already captured. In the boss room, you'll see the same platforms, but they'll already be lit up. Simply stand on the platform that's the same color as the boss's shield and blast away until the shield breaks. Rinse and repeat until you defeat the boss. Once the mission is completed, return to Albion and talk to Nell. You'll now have to clear Vulgus strategic outposts, which are the infiltration outposts with orange generators that you can destroy. Clear 5 of these and report back to Albion, where Guide will unlock invasion dungeons for you. Invasion dungeons are 2 daily special dungeons that can be done 2 times each, so a grand total of 4 clears per day. They have special mechanics similar to the demo dungeon you just did, depending on the type of enemy that is currently invading the dungeon. For this video, we're fighting the Legion of Immortality, whose mechanic involves collecting items dropped by defeated enemies to disable barriers. Invasion dungeons also have special or even exclusive rewards, such as Descendant modules and crafting pieces. The faster you clear these dungeons, the more rewards you can get, as indicated by hovering over the gold, silver, and bronze trophies on top of the invasion dungeon interface. Each dungeon also has a special invasion penalty and a timer that shows when the next set of invasion dungeons will appear. Once you enter an invasion dungeon, you cannot leave or you will forfeit one of your daily runs, so make sure you're prepared beforehand as you cannot change descendants or modules once inside the dungeon. Currently, invasion dungeons are the only place you can get parts to unlock the new descendant Haley as well as Duna's exclusive module Aggressive Melody. I also don't doubt for a second that the developers will continue this trend and have more invasion dungeon exclusive drops, so make sure you clear your daily invasions. Even if you're not after the drops, invasion dungeons reward a whopping 1.25 million gold per clear for all of a 5 to 10 minute mission, which for me at least is a huge incentive since I'm always running out of gold. I would highly recommend running these dungeons with Bunny, as she's the best speed clearing descendant in our roster, especially when it comes to trash mobs that are abundant in dungeons. For those who are curious, this is the Bunny build that I use, which boasts extremely long skill 3 uptime, large range, some crit chance and damage, and basically refills your entire mana bar when you pick up a blue mana orb off the floor. This is built to make the most out of Ultimate Bunny's high voltage mod, but can still be used perfectly fine without it on a normal bunny. And that's all there is to the new invasion dungeons. Thanks for watching and happy farming.